That's the team we're gonna see.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are ready to go amidst the snow this December night. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. They've got a man in motion. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, and they need to get 10. They'll throw, third and long. It's caught by Wilson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Straight ahead, it's Conner. He's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down, that brings up second and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. It's Conner again. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. Going to the ground again on first. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopped by the rookie that time, Demetrius Knight.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. They'll try it right with Benson. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Now the Bengals have it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. Trying to run it with Connor. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving. Brock pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Now Murray on the play fake. Headed out right. He can run it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Man in motion here. They give on 2nd to Benson. And he gets this forward to the 19. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
19-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray from the pistol. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. He just get the play off. Looking for an open man. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. About to begin the 2nd here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. Murray, 3rd and goal. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Let's give it the game here to Chase Brown. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Williams on the stop. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 10-yard line.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. The throw finds Jamar Chase. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll try it left with P-Rod. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Shot.
Burrow from the gun. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Bengals first down.
First down, Burrow to throw. Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we go. Shot.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Gun. Shot. Shot.
Again, it's Burrow. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
But once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
On one, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's get set.
Now a toss. This is Brown. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Here we go. Shot.
On third down, here's Burrow. Has it along the sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, a get to Brown. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Can. Shot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Shot.
Working inside the red zone. That one connects. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Let's go.
Offense in a hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That's up and through for the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
McPherson
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And it's the Bengals taking over on offense. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun, stop.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Here we go. Stop.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
4-yard line.
On 1, ready?
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Piran has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Good play action here. Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play.
Let's get set. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Catch is made in close. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson at the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Counter play, Brown. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. That's incomplete on second down. That one intended for Trey McBride. So now it's going to be third and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Cardinals out for the punt. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. What?
Here's Brown to start the drive. Off to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. McPherson at the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Bengals continue piling onto this lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. Cuts right. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, Connor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. It's Benson on the give. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Trey Benson, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First down, 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow now on first down. He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had.
180. What is that?
They'll throw 3rd and long. It's caught. Chase has it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He goes to the hurry up here.
Bengals, first down.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Right back to Chase. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Burrow from the gun. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Hey, I can think of an older football video game title where 30 yards to go was the default and easily attainable by an offense. Well, this is not that title. And this is borderline impossible. In fact, I can hear a coordinator saying in the ear to the QB, hey, this call, it's on you. Good luck.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And fields this at the 18. nice damage done on that return.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now Murray on the play fake. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. Murray from the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Demetrius Knight has it. And the Bengals have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Murray's pass.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Chase. He'll muster a little down to the 30. Zaven Collins in on the tackle.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Gun.
Burrow to the air now. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these 2 are on the same page.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Wait up. 12. 1190.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
On 1, ready?
1st and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty.
Let's get set.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow's going to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
Cardinals 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A give right side to Connor. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go. Now trying to run for it with Benson. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Cardinals have it, 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They'll go, Connor. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. First down, ball at the 36. Kyler throwing here. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Big Ace open. Big Ace. Big Ace.
Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Green.
From the gun, it's Murray. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Ryland now for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Cardinals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
14.
Yeah, really with you. I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico Bixby, putting working on the phone.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Makes the catch. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
45-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
11 mighty. Here we go. 12.
To throw again, it's Burrow. He brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 1.
3rd and 1, Burrow. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a gain of 4. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Let's get set. Can. Stop.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. To the right side and wheeled in by Chase. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cardinals take over first and 10. their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Swim.
Running from the pistol with Benson. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. They're going to run the draw here with Benson. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Cardinals trying to do some window dressing. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Air it out on 3rd. He's got McBride complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
A gain of 12. First
Play
down.
action now, Murray. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Murray to throw. This one's caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Murray. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here we go, here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
180.
They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
Here we go.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
180. Place hot. Hot.
We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.